I would have never seen this if I didn't come back here. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time. Familiar but somehow different. Jesse Faden, Therapy Session 2010. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Not Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except Hand. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Polaris. Okay guys, so I've made it all the fucking way up here. Apparently there's a door here. What the hell is this? Hidden location discovered. Salmon soup. Torpedo saucers, one happy philosopher. My sister lives in Glasgow. Magenta on Sunday, elevators tip me over. The fuck? Pentatonics waste. Socks and ballerinas. Live at the oldest house. Huh. What the fuck? Okay. Wait. Oh, that's fucking weird. Okay. Okay guys, so I'm back here because apparently there's vending machines that are alive in this bitch. It's not you. I know you're here. Ah. Ah! Holy shit! Okay. We gonna get rid of all this shit. Also, I'm here in the research sector. I'm pretty sure that is supposed to be the former. I mean, the light and the way the white looks kind of like the eye, it would make sense. Holy fuck! I never realized there was a person in there! Holy shit, and there's just a smushed person in there. What the fuck, dude? And then floaty chairs. Dude, I never realized that there was people in the red ones. Holy fuck, that's weird.
I burned all the slides except the one that led to Hedron. Trench used one of the burned ones to open a door to the hiss. Did Darling hide the Hedron slide? Did Trench destroy it? Hedron guided me here only now after it spent years locked in a cage. Why not before? Because it didn't want me to find Dylan. It didn't bring me here to free it. It brought me here to fight the hiss.
Oh, you about to get taken now, big bitch. Oh, you made me hit my friend. Get him! Fuck you, asshole! Thank you, weird whatever you are. I hope you have a nice day. Now go die.
Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not having some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown. Just don't take too long clearing out the hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
I'll do what I can. He must have gotten a pet sitter.
Ignore the dogs freaking out in the fucking background, but I missed this. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE, like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on the Grumman Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given their records, it is possible they've switched teams, like you suspected. But I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the ordinary case. But that was just adults if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles, with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. Wait, wasn't that one of the things on the doors in the oldest house? I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, we should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guys working on a cover story. Keenum. I didn't know that was there. Wasn't the 2 circles with the dot in the middle on one of the doors in the ocean view? Pretty sure it was. Oh, hello. How are you? That's hotness, guys. Thanks, appreciate it. All right, guys, I found a new research thing. It's data breach. Last month, on our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users. Patrick Ruben Blaga Blaga. I don't know the names. Okay. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. So I found two multimedia and I found a research file. So here's the multimedia.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly evoked in the thoughts of millions of people, now infused with unpredictable energies. They're altered. The superstitious would call them cursed. Now, are altered items sentient? Not quite. They're often fixated, programmed almost to cause certain events to happen over and over again. While generally less potent than objects of power, they are not able to be controlled. Left unchecked, they can be highly dangerous. To study altered items, we contain them in Panopticon.
Now we got this creepy shit.
TV! Let's watch Donkeys in Space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain Hee-Haw!
Star Captain Hee-Haw.
Okay with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Looks safe to me.
I love how the stick just floats up into the air.
Wait, it's not even plugged in!
What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I love this dumb shit. Okay. Alright, Panopticon Methods Proposal. In this proposal, I'd like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an alternate item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combination of actions or words or material that will prevent the item from applying its altered effect. However, excuse me. However, I work with these entities every day, and I have good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave blank. If we initiated a series of blank praising the items, or perhaps incorporating their images into pieces of blank that could be visited throughout the Bureau, I believe the altered items would behave without need to resort to blank, or blank, which only leads to items feeling mistreated. If we treat them like criminals, we can't be surprised when they try to escape. Okay guys, so if you can't tell by now, I'm going through the game and looking for all the little missing things that I didn't grab. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I discovered the entire crew in a state of blank. The whole team was blank, aligned and staring in a uniform direction. They were dazed and could not possibly provide any rationale for their behavior. Okay. I'll just let you guys read that if you want to. Okay guys, so I found a secret room above logistics. This guy had a great time. Here's some research. So sad, so strange, the days that are no more. For years, the Federal Bureau of Control has been wrongfully forcing a philosophy upon itself and its people. This philosophy is known to you all as science. When we realize that the concepts we explore here are mystic ones, with arcane thinking required to understand them, yet we insist on using words like paranatural and para-utilitarian to create the illusion of a scientific structure, a tidy little system. The Bureau is desperate to stand with the closed-minded cult of logic and data that has overrun our society. If a thing cannot be quantified, then we dismiss it outright. We live in an age that is openly hostile to faith in the veiled forces governing our reality. We must remain anonymous for fear of reprisal from the anti-esoteric bureaucrats watching us from their plush offices. The same bureaucrats, Trench and Darling chief among them. Have been steering us away from the Bureau's arcane foundations for decades now. It is time we corrected course. If you stand with me, share this message. We are not alone. Okay. Authored by a true believer. Huh. Okay, guys, so apparently I missed the file for stage 3 of the ordinary AWE. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her. Broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the Not Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone, like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I? I don't know. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector-related AWE. Trippy. Okay, I missed a level 1 clearance door. Havana supplement. Bureau of Medical Staff personally evaluated the injured embassy personnel when they arrived back in the country. While the victims reported cognitive issues, dizziness, and fatigue, further testing by Bureau medics found intense cell damage similar to that of radiation exposure. Agents and research staff remained to take soil samples from the surrounding area, but found no trace of an blank beyond the health issues of the staff. The communications department disseminated a story of foreign powers using blank and blank on the embassy staff, resulting in various health issues that required the embassy to be evacuated. The story successfully took hold, gaining brief international attention. Anything else in here? I got this. Alright. AWE. Note. Item must be kept away from animals. The cell must be regularly cleaned of the black substance the item produces. All cleaning tools must be blank, along with the black substance itself. I guess it's incinerated. Item is a novelty balloon made of silver mylar. On its face is a colorful message to get well, surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. Item has not stopped floating after a considerable amount of time in the Bureau, which suggests it does not hover through a use of helium. The item produces a dark-colored sticky substance which drips down its ribbon. Oh, okay. Balloon supplement. The item was used in the children's ward of a local hospital in blank. Witnesses do not recall where the balloon came from. Therapy dogs, part of a program called Blank, meant to comfort the sick children, were notably attracted to the item. They reportedly jumped at the item, licking it when they could. The children claimed the dogs began walking through the halls of the hospital at night, howling in a low pitch. One child described the sound as singing. A few days later, the dogs were all discovered dead, a dark substance leaking from their blank. The hospital staff called local authorities, who called the CDC. Bureau agents intercepted this call and arrived at the scene within blank hours. The item was taken for evaluation, along with the remains of the dogs. That's fucking weird. Fuck you, light. Oh, and there's a fan procedures. Oh, it's the standing fan. Per archival mandates 8.a, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards, blah, blah, blah. Water placed on the item prevents it from exercising its thermometrical force contained in possessed object gallery. An oscillator brand electric standing fan with protective grill. The item in question robs the immediate vicinity of all oxygen. The range seems to be variable. While on assignment in Korea, foreign investigator Blank learned of odd fatalities in the area. Blanken visited the site of the most recent death. Superstitious locals blamed the electric fan. Blank seized the fan and placed it in a small room with a blank. The blank suffocated. The investigator booked 2 cabins on the SS Blank, one for himself and one for the fan. And now the supplement for the fan. The notion of fan death, has now become widely known in the region. Since foreign investigator Blank met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly disturbing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world. With the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of, this is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communication with public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, Head of Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions? There's a Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. I wonder if we'll be able to go there in the second game. Because I know they announced a sequel to this game. Alright, I found the supplement for the globe. I've already found the globe procedures, but you know me, good at fucking commentary. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Blank, Toronto, belonging to David Wolfe, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including blank. In this item, Mr. Wolfe was arrested. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolfe, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Alright guys, found the Hammer supplement. The Smiley Sisters Carnival traveled throughout the eastern United States during the 1950s. Beginning in 1956, young men in the towns visited by the carnival became plagued by a strange form of leprosy originating in the hands and swiftly moving up the arms. As the death toll climbed, newspapers named the disease Farmer's Rot. Rumors began circulating that the carnival itself was to blame. In November of 1959, the townspeople of Blank, Georgia took it upon themselves to raze the carnival to the ground, believing the entertainers to be servants of the devil. Bureau agents had been monitoring the carnival while investigating the odd disease. Posing as Blank, agents confiscated all carnival property that survived the flames. At a field office, Stray, Blank, were placed in rooms with individual pieces of the carnival equipment. The game hammer was identified as the cause of the disease. The remaining property was incinerated along with the infected Blank. The carnival owners were told they had been carrying a dangerous pathogen in their equipment. Alright guys, picnic basket supplement. The item came to the Bureau's attention through several news reports in which a family was harassed by animals during a picnic in the Blank National Park. The family fled the scene with the basket. Witnesses report seeing the family chased by the following species of animal: Blank, Blank, and Blank. The family eventually abandoned the basket, at which point the animals remained with it for an unknown length of time. Agents acquired the item from the park's lost and found offices. Alright, I found the supplement for the globe. I've already found the globe procedures, but you know me, good at fucking commentary. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Blank, Toronto, belonging to David Wolfe, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including Blank. blank blank. In this item, Mr. Wolf was arrested. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Huh. Okay. Got the hammer procedures. Do not have the hammer supplement. Oh, tell me I have to fucking go back down there. I fucking have to go back down there. Son of a bitch. So I accidentally skipped over this one. The results are incredible, but more so the speed of discovery this allows us. Oh wait, no, it's this one. A Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item represents repeats words and phrases spoken within range of blank feet. Always in tone below blank hertz. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. The item was taken from the blank, a Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. Excuse me. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to re-establish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered that they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. Alright, now we got that one, and now this one, which I have not read yet. Item is a baby carriage with black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, caused a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Excuse me. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were re-performed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. Huh. I haven't, apparently. Pram supplement. Interview with Blank conducted with the aid of a French translator on November 17th, 2009, in a retirement home in Blank, France. Where were you on August 2nd, 1979, Mr. Below? Translated from French. So specific a date. As if I could ever forget. I was called to a fire at the Rue Blank. What did you see? Smoke. White like a new pope, rising up from the windows of a small shop. I sent my men in. I was fire chief back then. What happened next? We pulled the shop owner out. He was already dead. Smoke in his lungs. We found the source afterwards, a baby's walker. Poured water on it, but that only encouraged the smoke. We pulled the carriage outside. Smoke kept coming out. A crowd gathered. People said it was a miracle, but I disagree. It seemed to me like more of an omen. We brought the strange thing back to the fire hall. Some Americans, like yourself, came later and took it away. End of relevant portion. How have I seriously not been over here? These are all the ones that I fucking got back. What the... Okay. I did not realize that I had not been over here. Surfboard supplement. Interview with custodian blank after theft of AI 43 altered item. Duh. After touching the item, what did you experience? I experienced confidence, cranked all the way up. I wanted to become somebody, an artist, a stock trader. How did these feelings manifest externally? Don't know. If I'd gotten out there to the city, I'd have done so many things. Made my fortune, gone out and owned this world. That shit was mine. I would have taken it all. Money, fame, women. You also experienced an increased sex drive. Yes, increased everything. I've been cleaning shit for you people long enough. I'm going out on a fucking conquest. Would you say you're still under the effects of the object? Who the fuck are you to keep me in here? I'm worth 4 of you. You suit-wearing piece of shit. 20. The Bureau appreciates your candor. You are no longer required. I am blank fucking blank. Remember that name. End of relevant portion. Wow. Man really was full of himself. I've come back to this room. This room I can look at because I don't think I actually went in here because I think I looked at it and then just ditched. But I found Martial Lockdown Distinctions file. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system to the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? All right. There's a room I haven't gone in. Hello, file. White kitchen. Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences, it has been some time since I sent my initial letter. I hope it is not the case that you have dismissed my claims outright. In that hope, I am writing you to once more ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. I have recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently I have begun experiencing a strange occurrence. When I'm in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but a sink, sometimes I lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on strange dark stone. I stare out at a colorless sky, as white as undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue? I think not, as it feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I have become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it's not so much of an inconvenience, I would dearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I await your response with very little expectation, but with great hope. Yours truly, Lorraine Fitzgerald. So she was being just transported to the astral plane. That is amazing. It's like, oopsie daisy, you're in another plane of existence. Oh, my bad. What do we got here?
Alright, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean. Back in ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped you'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau. If she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about it.
No.
She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. Guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So, she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not... End of session.
Yeah! He wants pizza for lunch, asshole! No exceptions! Another room I haven't opened up. Fucking Jesus, it's bright in here. Is it just a radio that's in here? What am I? Oh!
Reminder, if the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
Wait a fucking second. I could have come into this room at any point? Really? No way. Oh my god.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Okay. Okay, so I found this new research note. An item resembling a fondue set was sent to America overnight, aka FBC Initiative number 72-A, offsite studio, accompanied by a threatening letter and cremated human remains. Longtime show producer Karen Harris was killed when she blanked her blank into the item. Her Mr. Blank, the program's host, was able to contain the item by blanket. By blank it. The fondue set is undergoing evaluation at the FBC satellite facility in blank. The package was traced back to a P.O. box belonging to the Blessed Pictures production company. The same company was involved in the discovery of AI-80. According to post office records, Blessed's P.O. Box was opened in 1968 and paid through December 2029. Employees cannot recall anyone ever collecting mail from the P.O. Box. Case 13HQ612 has been reopened. Attempts to locate the physical address or staff of Blessed Pictures are ongoing. It should be noted that during debriefing, Mr. Blank revealed he was in a romantic relationship with Mrs. Harris. He has since been placed on mandatory leave of absence for violating Bureau guidelines. Oh, that actually kind of sucks. Really? No, did the fucking TV get out again? Oh my god, that is amazing. Ha! Kitty! Hello, kitty. Well, at least they can't get in here. Talented janitor. An odd thing happened today. I was on my way to the lower caves to visit the id. I was bringing them a teddy bear to see what they'd do with it. When I came across a stranger, I found his unperturbed composure in this strange place curious, so I engaged him in conversation. He explained himself in an idiosyncratic foreign manner. I believe he's one of the Finnish immigrants that have been arriving to the city. It's odd that the Bureau has already brought sanitation services down here. Cleanliness is next to godliness, I suppose. His name was difficult to make out, but I found him to be an interesting fellow. He knows a surprising amount about this place, and seems to move in it with uncanny ease, which I admit vexes me a bit. I thought I would master the twists and turns of this beast belly before some janitor, and yet he easily slipped away and left me lost in the red caves when I tried to pursue. I hope to run into him again. He seems to feel right at home here, as I am beginning to. Perhaps next time I'll introduce him to the id. I bet they'd like to sing, like that singing voice of his. That would fuck with my head. All right. Key card. Oh, hello. Meteor Hill summary. Oh, I only get the supplement. Per archival mandates, blah blah blah. This paradimensional occurrence consisted of 3 sequential sinkholes induced by subterranean implosions, revealing 4 material of magmatic qualities. A local chapter of the Youth Science League were participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured in the resulting collapse. Some touched the magma directly. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the incident. Samples of the lava-like material were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deep into the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which were hypothesized being the dissipated elements vapor trail left at the site. The sound. They were left at the sound! All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site laboratories.
From the layer of dust on this place, nobody's swept here in years. Not even Ati. No way he'd stand for this. There's an elevator, which I'm sure is super safe, and a space in each terminal for an ID card. But which card goes where?
Huh. Okay, wait a second. I don't think I fucked this up then. I think I can actually do that mission. Holy shit. What is it piece by piece? Here's a hint. It's too fucking many. Which brings me to my point. I'm rating you today because of this request form that just landed on my desk. Apparently you want a lightweight 1 or 2 man military grade helicopter for the purpose of surveying the vast expanse of columns by air. Okay. I'm gonna real quick look up where the key cards and shit are, and then I'm gonna figure this out. What the fuck is this? Unacceptable behavior memo. It has come to my attention that members of our expedition teams have been relieving themselves on their God-given liquids in the chasms of the Foundation. People be pissing everywhere, man. Why y'all gotta piss? You can't. No! Fuck all of you! I knew it! I knew by the coming out the box, you bitch! Fuck out of my way, Wood. Get the fuck out of my way, Wood. You thought, bitch! Where everything. Dear Science, there's a person in my pet salamander. He has human eyes. Why doesn't anyone else see him? I think it's like werewolves, but with every animal. Were-dogs, were-cats, were-otters, were-butterflies, were-everything. There are people inside and they can't get out. They're stuck in the animal body. It's not all animals, but it can be any animal. My parents don't believe me. Maybe this has happened before. I thought you would know. Sincerely, John Lomaine? Lomaine? Oh, okay. John Lomaine. He's got some, issues. What the fuck is this? Have I not seen this before? What the shit? Oh! Well, fuck. Oh. It just takes me back up. Well, that's fucking weird. That also scared the absolute shit out of me when I fell. Here's another, audio thing.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in its 29th year. Or is it? It is, don't worry. Today we're discussing thrift store oddities and one-of-a-kind finds. Peggy's on the line from Biloxi. She and her husband found a beautiful Himalayan salt lamp at a garage sale. Tell us about it, Peggy.
I'd heard of salt lamps, you know, those glowy rocks you plug in. They're supposed to release negative ions. Clear the air? I got one, only $4, and I put it in our living room. I thought it would look nice there. It gives the whole room this lovely orange glow.
Now, this is usually when the call takes a turn.
It's my husband. When he's in the living room, he won't take his eyes off the lamp. He's obsessed with it. If I turn it off, he says it needs to stay on no matter what. Last night, I woke up at 3 a.m. in bed. I found him in the living room staring at the lamp. He was smiling. His eyes were open, but I thought he might be sleepwalking, so I shook him. He just kept smiling at the lamp.
I've read that.
Then he turned to me. He was still smiling, eyes open. My husband's eyes are brown, almost black. But the eyes of the man in the living room last night, his eyes were green.
Sounds just like the kid. Get everything you can out of him and call it Vicky, I'm so sorry to cut you off there, but we need to go to commercial.
Sounds like a
I'd like you to
Decatur.
stay on the line, though. My producer, Karen, needs a little more information. Okay?
Okay.
America Overnight. We'll be right back.
Oh, that's amazing. Also, it is spooky as fuck in here. Oh boy. Oh great. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's so weird! Okay. Okay. What the fuck kind of LSD bullshit was that? I am about to enter a place I have not been yet. Wait. Have I not been in here? There's a door over there. Hello, door. Help me! Woo! Hello. Adventure accepted. Dearest Mr. Talbot, my heartiest congratulations for achieving something that few others have. Consider my curiosity thoroughly yours. For who wouldn't be intrigued when the United States government claims to need an expert spelunker to explore the depths of a cave the likes of which no man has ever seen? A subterranean channel beneath the very heart of New York City is fascinating in and of itself. I have explored every cave system from Bay, Kentucky to Kathmandu, but a formation below America's own Big Apple is a welcome surprise. You are certainly building grand expectations. Do not let me down. I have decided to come see this mystifying cave myself. My assistant will be in touch with the details of my arrival. As requested, I will avoid making any announcement to the press, but I cannot guarantee that my travels will slip past their notice. The world is always waiting for word of Robert Ricardo's next grand endeavor. Such is the burden of a globe-trotting man of adventure such as myself. Such is the way of adventure. Keep exploring. Bob Ricardo. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, shit. Well, fuck. Oh, it's log 4.
Since entry day, the name of our historic arrival to the oldest house. Morale is long dead, and its corpse is starting to smell. My research staff complain of a presence watching them. Many have suffered nervous fits. Some were evacuated. In cheerier news, I've made some new friends. I met them while exploring the deeper caves. They're hard to describe, but imagine avant-garde sculptures of humans. I call them the id. They aren't hostile. In fact, they're polite and quiet, which is more than I can say for my colleagues. Most id are shy, but a few are quite curious. While I sat taking notes, one came to look at my sketches. I offered him my pencil, but that spooked it. What are the id? Residents? Prisoners? They remind me of the golems from Kabbalistic texts, or a type of homunculi. I know I shouldn't, but I gave them names. There's Hercules, Adam, Lilith, Copernicus. Mabel is the bravest. They're a funny bunch.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. That's totally not creepy at all. In the slightest. Thanks for that, man. Alright guys, so there's got to be a specific thing to this, and I think that this one, since it has the gun as security, oh yeah, it reset itself, so it's letting me do this mission now.
Maps.
So, senior cartographer, what do you got? Excavator. Gotta be ahead of research. And then the last one.
Physicist would probably have instruments or something for physics.
Oh, right there. It's gotta be it.
It worked. Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far down.
Oh boy. Oh, I was on the right side already. Yeah. Alright guys. Woohoo. Oh, woohoo.
Dust. Still, this lab's way tinier than any of Darling's.
Whoa. Oh, hello, sir. Looky here. Where are you at, you asshole? Oh. What's up with the music still going?
Why would they need such a heavy door down here?
Oh shit, what the fuck? Fuck you! Whew. Shit. Alright, let's see what the fuck we got.
This
here.
looks like the nail, only mini. A document. Is this in some kind of code? Can't read a word of it. I should take this back to Emily and tell her I got into Ash's secret lab.
Northmore, final warning. To Dr. Theodore Ash Jr. As Director of Federal Bureau of Control and chosen representative, liaison, benefactor of the greater authority of the board, I demand your immediate withdrawal from the Foundation. Prior memos issued broadly to Foundation staff called for swift resignment of all personnel to the upper levels of the House. All staff complied except you. This demonstrates a lack of respect for my office and the board itself. Excuse me. This is their house, and we are their guests. We should conduct ourselves accordingly. Normally, such insubordination would be grounds for dismissal, but out of respect for your late father, consider this instead my final warning. The board and Director Ash chose me as successor to the office, and no amount of petulance will change that. Indeed, your actions seem to suggest you know better than myself, and by extension, better than the board. Permit me to assure you that this is not possible. Sincerely, Director Broderick Northmore. Okay, bye! Emily! Emily! Emily!
I found Ash's secret lab.
Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare no details.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs. The research seemed dedicated to studying a kinda smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes? Or at least some schematics? I mean, Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry. I did find this handwritten note.
Wow. Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right? It looks like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh, this is juicy. This'll take me days to parse out. Maybe weeks.
Have you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.
Oh, okay.
Crystals, cave paintings, rust-filled sand. This place is a research gold mine.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it? Anything defined?
I'm sorry, but now that it's what was the but then
so. I'm gonna keep looking around.
Alright. Well, just got these 3 missions left. But, guys, I'm going to continue looking for the rest of the notes. I've got, I think, let me see. I've got... $17 left. And I've even still got some Alan Wake stuff that I haven't yet discovered, so it's gonna be awesome.
This must be where they studied Hartman. It kind of looks like Dylan's cell. I wonder if they treated him as badly.
Fucking A, dude. Okay, I did not know that there was shit over here when I came through here. Because, first time I came through here, I was shitting my pants. Alright. Wake photograph. What? Wow, is that Mr. Scratch? Oh, that's fucking cool. What is this? Thank you. You know what I thought about? AWE, the expansion is meant to be the Alan Wake expansion. And it's literally AWE, the Alan Wake expansion. That's funny. A photograph of Alan Wake captured by Alice Wake during an event in her home. Alice Wake, former wife of Alan Wake, has recently been visited at night by her ex-husband, or entity resembling him. Ooh, is that Mr. Scratch? Dogs barking? Fucking yay. Being a professional photographer, Mrs. Wake positioned cameras with... Being a professional photographer, Mrs. Wake positioned cameras with motion sensors around the corridor he appears in, and managed to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. During an interview with Mrs. Wake, she mentioned that her favorite camera, a blank model, was lost in 2010. During AWE-35, no match has been found among the confiscated evidence from AWE-35. You know what I thought about? AWE, the expansion is meant to be the Alan Wake expansion. And it's literally AWE, the Alan Wake expansion. That's funny. It has been filed as a... It has been filed as a potential altered item. It has been filed... It has been filed as a potential altered item. And research staff stationed at Bright Falls are being contacted to check if they have any knowledge of such an item.
notes of Dr. Emil Hart.
There's another thing here. Bright Falls 1976 supplement. Holy shit. On the day of the flooding, the rock band Old Gods of Asgard was rehearsing on a field outside the Anderson farm, the homestead of band members Odin and Tor Anderson. Both admitted to being in a heavy state of inebriation at the time, having spent days drinking their home-brewed moonshine while celebrating Deerfest. After the townspeople were evacuated from the flooded field, Sheriff Breaker was asked by Freya Anderson, daughter of Tor Anderson, to check on her father and uncle. Breaker drove to the Anderson farm and found the band members alive but in need of medical aid. Tor had been struck by lightning and Odin had cut out his own right eye, a possible reference to Norse deities Thor and Odin. Or Thor and Odin, yeah. They claimed they had fought and valiantly defeated a dark army of the Scratching Hag, rising from Cauldron Lake, related to the suspected blank at Diver's Isle. While impossible to verify, these events are relevant to the recurring AWE at Bright Falls and Cauldron Lake. Odin and Tor Anderson have been listed as persons of interest. Ooh, that's pretty cool, man. I wonder if we're gonna get. I wonder if they're gonna give us a prequel game, like going over the events that Tom and I think it was Barbara Jagger went through with Tor and Odin. I think that would be really cool. We get to actually play as Tom in like a DLC or some shit.
Do you need something?
I've got more dialogue.
I assume you'll be staying with us until the mold is eradicated.
Indeed. Until I find a permanent resolution to this pesky fungus business, I'll be here. Perhaps even beyond that, seeing as you are quite understaffed at the moment. Though I hardly have a say in my own comings or goings. Your oldest house won't open the exits until those hiss monstrosities are cleared out.
Glad to have you along for the ride. Will the mold be under control anytime soon?
We were barely containing it with weakly controlled burns. Just look at how it has spread after a few days of non-interference. It's beyond the threshold now. The floodgates are open.
So that's a no.
Americans.
With Darling gone, I'm putting Emily Pope in charge of the research sector. Are you okay with that?
Perfectly. You have pulled Excalibur from the stone, and now decree as you see fit, O Queen. What a true meritocracy we live in.
Glad to hear it. I'll see you later, Rhea.
Dr. Underhill, if you please.
I had one more dialogue and I accidentally skipped over it.
I had a dream. Or something like one. Darling was there. He told me something, but I can't remember what. I think he's gone.
Right. Well, he's never where one expects him to be, is he? Well, thank God. I can finally stop writing these tedious reports that I'm sure he never even took the time to glance at. If you speak to him again, can you tell him I hope he found what he was looking for.
I'll try.
I should be getting back to work.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Dr. Underhill, if you please.
Oh, that honestly kind of Honestly, kind of makes me sad,
Let's
man.
carry on then.
Ah! Oh, really? I tried to... Okay. That makes sense. Oh, hello. Pink Flamingo Supplement. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters, which carried the item and loudly claimed to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. Dr. Darling reported a wait of blank seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After blank, he was found to possess no blink and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Well, alright then. Secret room. Weird. How do I get in there? There's oh. Hello. Oh,
This place
hello.
is called Me and You. It's summer in New York City. A boy with a wolf's head eats some ice cream. The ice cream melts. The wolf head howls. We howl together. Me and you. The mayor stares at a bicycle. A little girl watches him watch the bike, watch him watch the bike, and on and on and on, like the ticking of 1,000 clocks. We listen to the ticking together.
Why does it sound like Yoko Ono tapes?
A traffic light decides it doesn't want to be a traffic light anymore. People call it names, and it's heard. I take it to see a movie. We have a good time. Me and you. People think we're weird. We ignore them. We're friends now, connected by a movie. We'll always share this story. Even if people don't understand. You and me.
Did he fall in love with a fucking traffic light? Alright. That dude just elevated from, weird guy with some quirks to possible serial killer. Congratulations, Dr. Langston. You've upgraded. Hope you feel good. I'm gonna go kill this guy over here. Sir, listen. Fuck off.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got his derpy ass freestyle. That was pretty cool, man. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Fucking damn it. I'm gonna try this shit again. Fuck. 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 Fuck you, bitch! Haha! Suck a fart out of my ass. I don't know what makes me keep saying that, but it works, I guess. Please let this be the last time I have to do this. Come on, I got this! I got this! Yes!
Wait, what? We're back? Did that really just happen? It felt like a dream. Or maybe a bad movie.
Collectible. The item should be isolated from any person or event that is objectively interesting since its effect is activated by the presence of dramatic incidents. A movie camera used to make commercial feature films. Internal mechanisms are unremarkable. Subjects near the item will often experience a torqued version of reality resembling the heightened drama and action of a movie. Whether these events are localized, alternate realities, or products of hallucination is currently unknown. Additionally, the item seems to record footage from these incidents and creates VHS copies, edited in the style of short films. During their investigation, agents learned that the podcast titled Brian's Movie Den had reviewed the item-generated movie, Delivery Disaster. The podcast creator, Brian Hennerman, was taken for questioning. The staff of Movie Night, the store Mr. Hennerman rented the film from, were also questioned with no effect. Huh. Well, alright, guys, that's that fucking side mission. Just got 2 more left. Alright, guys, here comes the long part of this, video. This mission is gonna take me fucking forever to do. I can already tell. Up, and I'm a dumbass. Alright, I got the last one. One. The wave of his. Where's he at? Come on, I don't have time for this shit. Where you at, you fucking asshole? Oh, there's a...
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B.
Come on! Where? There you are, you fucking douche. Okay. I think I got everyone. Okay. Fuck! Is that it? One more? Okay. Rule of threes, it is. Holy shit, okay. Get me the fuck out of here. Alright, next one. Come on, damn it. I ain't got all day. Recover the biometric logs from the dead rangers. Okay. This is gonna suck, I can already tell. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Ah. Fuck! There's only 3 of them. Bitch. Come on. Come on, get it. Get it. Get it. Come on. Come on. They got their guy in the chair. I need assistance. Alright, let's make it that last one over there. Give me your body. Drug him away from this one. Oh, fuck off. Give me it. Gimme, 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 gimme. Ah, go! Get the fuck out of here! Run away! Run away! Yeah. Holy shit, bro. I can't believe I just fucking did that. We've got 8 minutes left to do the last one. Come on. Let me get it. Let me get it. Do this. Just gotta find it. Ah! Go! I got this! Holy shit! I might actually got this! Where you at, you fucking asshole? Come on! Fuck! Please don't die. Please don't fucking fail me on this. Please, I have 6 minutes to beat this fucker. Where'd you go, fucking bitch? Oh, I fucking hate how it runs. Shit. Fucking A. Couldn't dodge. Give me help. Yes! Holy shit. I actually fucking did it.
Guess the song ended. Good timing.
Fuck that.
There you are. Did you find those Rangers? Formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The Hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of Hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. Who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it. Shoot something, right?
Real helpful, Arish.
I try.
Formation. The formation is a tall stone structure found in Quarry Site Beta. Only reachable by placing distinct tokens into the jukebox object of power. The Formation's exact purpose is blank, but we can at least examine its relationship with the blank surrounding it. Measuring devices found trace evidence of blank blank at certain lines running from the formation to the blank. When examined properly, 4 direct ritual tethers were detected. Some form of sympathetic causality connects the formation with the blank, which means, in theory, that when certain blank are performed at one, it will physically affect the other. I've been urged to note here that some individuals believe the formation responds to any fulfillment of purpose or desire in nearby individuals. Though I'd like to remind those individuals that we're the parakinesiology department, not the parafeelings department. I'm proud to report that my team were able to design, construct, and install a permanent detection system. These arches will help rangers identify when the causal tethers are active, allowing them to better blank. Okay. And what is this? Oh, jukebox. Item is to be kept in a secure location in the executive sector. See security order, blah, 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 blah. The room must be sealed before usage to prevent unintentional transportation of staff. A classic 1950s jukebox made by Songmaster Entertainment Ltd. The jukebox was found with a single record inside, a song titled "A Song for the Others" by Blink. When this record is played in the object, anyone within earshot is translocated for as long as the album is playing. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm tired. Those involved in the object's first known incident report being transported to a tropical beach. Exact location unknown. When this object is used in the oldest house, it only transports users to an area located in the recently manifested quarry threshold. Researchers theorize that this site's unique spatial density results in all transitioning material gravitating to its position, as has been observed with the other Bureau equipment. The oldest house's unique nature could also be having an effect on the object. This object is not bound to any known individual. Attempts by Bureau staff to bind it have resulted in blank and should not be attempted again. Huh. Well, alrighty then. That's fucking okay.
There you are.
I didn't realize my mic was muted. Ooh, this stuff fell off here. Almost got you, bitch! Fuck you, Tomasi.
I should start looking for any communication.
Yay, yay, yay! He's stuck up underneath the thing. Ooh, hello. Son of a bitch. Hello. Sterling summary. A paranormal object appeared in a field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising blank. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication, using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including blank. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after the local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object after blank days of evaluation. The object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in black rock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system, leading into the oldest house. Sterling supplement. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately blank. No noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical blank, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of a stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not blank on record. The sphere has a broken portion, as if something blanked from the object. Shit. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. The Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to blank. See episode 92. This AWE will be studied in the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation sector. Alright guys, last one.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash-landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
Okay, let's go speak to Emily and then complete this mission. Ow.
Sorry.
Last mission.
I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental. Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Hey guys, so I accidentally skipped over this one. The results are incredible, but More so the speed of discovery this allows us. Oh wait, no, it's this one. A Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item represents repeats words and phrases spoken within range of blank feet. Always in tone below blank hertz. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. The item was taken from the blank, a Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. Excuse me. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to re-establish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered that they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. Alright, now we got that one, and now this one, which I have not read yet. Item is a baby carriage with black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, caused a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Excuse me. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were re-performed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. A lady named Samantha Wells found a shoebox in a house that she bought in Ordinary, Maine, which is Jesse's hometown, and it had a piece of paper in it with like a thing that was written. It said, "Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up because I'm geeking the fuck out over this, bro. I am geeking the fuck out." Okay. She found a shoebox of poems, and she had a dream about a guy telling her that he was afraid of the lights being off, and then she had another dream about a man in a diver suit. That's just fucking, that's so cool. I love shit like that. I love shit that's connected. Like they make shit outside the games. That's so fucking cool. I love that shit. I eat that shit up, dude. I had no idea about it until now. And that's so fucking cool.
Many months later.
Guys, I finally found it. And you know why I couldn't find it before? Because it does that anytime I don't get the right angle. So I've just been walking in here looking for it, la-di fucking da, when I could have just done this. Could it be changing reality? Dun dun dun! Okay, but yeah, this is the blog I was talking about. This House of Dreams. Samantha Wells was the name of the lady, and it took place in Ordinary in 2002. It was AWE. Or wait, no, 2002. Oh, 2012. Okay, that's when the blog took place. Cause this came out around the same time American Nightmare did. So that's pretty cool. It's Thomas Zane's shoebox, apparently, that was in this girl's house. So I'll put the link to the blog in it, but that's so fucking cool. I'm so glad I found it. So this fucking thing. Apparently, And I can't remember if I got the dialogue already or not. But there is a thing about this. I'm gonna try to find the place where I look at it. Okay, I think it's up one more.
NSC. Northmore Sarcophagus. The two previous directors both lost control by dealing with natural forces. I don't want to make that.
Guys, you ruined a fucking moment. Ruin a fucking moment, and you ruined dialogue. Northmore sarcophagus container. There is a fucking man inside of this. There's a fucking man inside this. How did I not? How? Oh, well, I say how did I not? There's a lot of shit in this game that I probably still haven't seen. Like, Trench, during that part of the game where it's like, you're doing the whole loop and the office shit, he has a whole fucking monologue that I'm gonna see if I can't go back to, like, see if I don't have a save at that point that I can go back to. And, like, get that footage. If not, then, you know, you can just look it up, obviously, but... yeah. Northmore is inside this reactor. Well, Northmore is the reactor. So... that's pretty wild. Okay. So... I figured out that I can go back and replay missions.
You should keep trying.
I will keep trying, Dutchie.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
I have a plan. An answer. I'll take the slide projector to the nostalgia department.
Yep, here it is.
I'll turn it on. I'll bring the hiss in. I'll fix this. I can hear them plotting against me.
I don't think I listened to this whole thing, did I?
Invaded, corrupted. I've lost Darling. He was the first to go. He's been exposed to Hedron's resonance. It controls him now. It controls everyone who wears the amplifier device. I ordered them not to use the damn things. They didn't listen. Hedron corrupted the Bureau. They'll never be people again. They're either dead or they're monsters. I'll stop them. I have a secret ally. The nostalgia department. I have my own slide for the projector. I took it. A memento. In ordinary. After the girl burned them. It's burnt, but it'll work.
I wonder...
The hiss will save us all. I, lost my train of thought. It's confused. Like, somebody, switching channels too fast.
I wonder if the burn on the slide
so
projector
much,
is what made the hiss.
It's too fast. On the expedition through the slide, something got into my ear, and it hurt at first. But then it didn't. It started as a distant whisper. Like something you hear in a dream. Like a faraway voice calling you to wake up. I'd open my eyes with those words still on my lips. See, in the dream they had made perfect sense, but awake they're like a foreign language, already forgotten. Then the sense of loss hits, like losing a child.
like losing yourself. You see, I was being taught a song, a poem, a prayer that would light up my world and make me break through.
Song.
Make all
poem.
this pain.
Light up your world, you say.
Something once lost was found, and it made a home in me. A spring with, like, waves carving me and making me see. And it grew until it filled me. And I receded deeper into myself, into this office, locked in this oldest house, which is my aging body. I stared in awe through the peephole, and I was filled with knowledge and made better. You know, I often feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, like there's someone watching me. They can see me, but I can't see them. I remember it was like this dream I had last night. See, there was this man, here, in this very room, and then, well, sometimes he was a plumber, unclogging the drain, and because there was a fish stuck there, yeah, a big fish. But sometimes he was an old god, you see, and he had put the fish there in the first place to. Well, to keep the waste. There was rising waste from.
Wait, is he talking about Ati?
So he was. He was conflicted, but he knew many things.
He's got to be talking about Ati.
But he was also sort of senile, like me. It was more like it was like a riddle or an omen. It wasn't a very good one, or an interesting one, but I get so confused so easily. It's so very hard to follow everything that's happening.
All right, guys. So, with that being the final mission, I think that is going to do it for this series. So, yep, that's a sneeze. So, I'm gonna have, I've already started playing Alan Wake 2. And, the game is fucking amazing. It's so fucking good. I'm gonna reference all of the, stuff in the game, and reference all the stuff in that game that's referenced in this game. I'm gonna have, like, you know, little side cutaways and shit like that for stuff that's from this game that's been referenced in that game. It's gonna be pretty cool, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I really love this game. This game was fucking weird and it was quirky and I dig it, man. I'm absolutely pleased with this game. It's fucking great. All right. So with that, I bid you adieu. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do a like and a subscribe, and all of the things that make it when you like and you subscribe for my content channelness. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice time. Goodbye. They were laughed at the sound.